Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Cryptozoic Entertainment DC Comics Mighty Meeples 2016 event exclusive. Spots looked at now two videos. In two videos, we've looked at the DC Mighty Meeples, a brand new series of collectible figures from Cryptozoic Entertainment. This time around, we're going to be looking at the 2016 event exclusive, which are going to be giving us characters that aren't part of the normal collection blind bag figure releases. So in this case, we've got this set consisting of a classic looking Hawkman, a Green Lantern, and the Flash. The back of the package indicates the other Series 1 regular released figures available, which has basically all the go-to staple characters such as Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, the Flash, Supergirl, Green Arrow, and many, many more. It actually only says many more. I opted to throw an extra many. www.cryptozoic, by the way, www.cryptozoic.com. If you want to head over there and check out the stuff that they're making. This is going to be this bag that has these three figures, but it's not to say that it's going to be the same three figures, because the other bag has a Metamorpho, a Power Girl, and Bwana Beast. And finally, just before we open these all up, the next one has Black Vulcan, a Samurai, and Apache Chief. And the same back on the back of the bag. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open up all three of these. Somebody says, Spot, do you always need to use a knife? That's not true. I don't really always need to use a knife. I just choose to use a knife because it makes me feel like a grown-up. But to show you guys that you can so easily open these without the use of a knife, there's a little notch. See on the side there? This little thing right there. I'm going to just use that and rip this open. Just to show you, you don't need a knife. That should be my campaign for 2017. You don't need a knife. Let's dump these out. Now, if you have a tough time remembering which character is which, fear not. The folks over at Cryptozoic Entertainment have indicated, well, first of all, there's the front of Hawkman, but have indicated on the back, let me turn it around, Golden Age Hawkman. He is figure 36, so as you can see, it's outside the reigns of the 30, I should say, in the blind bags that we looked at before. Not personally a favorite of the Golden Age era of designed characters, such as the Hawkman. The Hawkman, I think I personally like the more, the Hawkman front ear mask that he wears. But still very, very cool. By the way, if you are also new to a Meeple, you think to yourself, I've heard the term Meeple before. What is a Meeple? Well, a Meeple, by the way, is a small person-shaped figure. It's usually made out of wood, and it's used for player's token in a board game. It's only really existed for like the last about 17 years. It came out, the term was coined in 2000, and is essentially a blend of my, and people. So, squish them together, you make a delicious sandwich called Meeples. There is Golden Age Hawkman. We'll put him right down there. Actually, one of my favorites, I think, so far from this wave, even though we really haven't looked at the Green Lantern, we have the original, or Golden Age, Flash, which is figure, or Meeple 34. Love the coloring on the red, the blues. Of course, his little hat there going on as well. I said it also in a previous review. I always sound like it's a broken record sometimes from time to time on this channel. But the face kind of gives it not only a Golden Age look, reminds me of the Mighty Hercules. Daedalus Herc. It's Daedalus Herc. Figure number 34, or Meeple 34, Golden Age Flash. Then, finally, in this first bag, we have Golden Age Green Lantern, which is Meeple 35. I was going to say 34, 35. Now, this slightly different from the Green Lantern core Green Lanterns with traditionally green and black. Golden Age Green Lantern has more red colors with a purple cape. He stands out at parties and functions. So there's Golden Age Green Lantern. Also in a previous review, Spot had a look at the Hall of Justice collection. So I can actually take those and I can put them in the tins when I'm done. Then this set consists of Metamorpho, once again Power Girl and Bwana Beast. Let's open this up. Without use of knife, to show the kiddies, you don't need knives for everything, guys. And by the way, please don't ever use knives. Just ask your parents, ask grown-ups, they'll do it for you. Perhaps if your family dog has trained in the skill of a knife, I don't know, that seems a little dangerous to me. Something we should be fearful for, but have him open up the bag for you. There is Metamorpho. Love the design of Metamorpho. He's just a rag, just a bunch of things mushed together. You should get into advertising. I've considered it. There's Metamorpho, actually outlined in purple. Kind of go with the side one arm that's in purple, I suppose. And Metamorpho is Meeple 37. Okay, we put him right over there. The beauty of these also coming out in 3 packs is in very short time. When I'm finished essentially with the 3rd bag, I'm going to have 9 Meeples. So it's an instant collection builder. Next one is Bwana Beast. Right there on the back. Bwana Beast, 39. I like this guy as well. Also quite like the dark, it's almost like a raspberry red that they've used for the outlining here of Bwana Beast. There's also a gloss finish to these also, so even though they feel like they are wood. I mean, even like just running my finger across, it does feel like it's a wood collectible. But they do put a gloss on the front, a gloss on the back, and then gloss on these on the sides here as well. So feels nice and smooth to the touch. And lastly, we have Power Girl. Power Girl is number 38. I shouldn't say finally, I still got one more bag to go through, but finally in this bag, Power Girl. There's back there, figure or Meeple 38. I like this one a lot too. I can't really make the call yet until we've opened up. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I was going to say what my favorite is, but there's no sense. I'm going to go through this bag, then we're going to go back, then I'm going to weigh in on my opinions of these. The final bag has Black Vulcan, Samurai, and Apache Chief. And these are, again, 2016 exclusives, event exclusives. Once again, without any knife whatsoever. No sleight of hand, really. I mean, I'm basically just ripping the bag open on the top. These also don't come with pamphlets, likely because you're not getting a lot in this set. These are the event exclusives, so you obviously know which characters you're going to get featured on the front. Now, these remind me of the Galactic Guardian cartoons, and also the Superpowers figures, as we had essentially all 3 figures represented in those figures back in the day. Maybe why I like these sets, these collectibles so much, is because they remind me of the figures, the Superpower figures that I used to collect when I was younger. So we'll put the other 2 down first. There we go. And the next one we have is Samurai. I put the at the beginning of Samurai. It's really just Samurai, ladies and gentlemen. It's figure, or there I go again, Mighty Meeple 33. It's got figures on the brain, I guess. They've opted to give him a kind of a lime green outside parameter or outline to the Meeple, matching the vest, slight underoos, and boots of Samurai. Quite like this guy. The next one, we're going to grab this one here first. Next one we have is Black Vulcan. He's Meeple 32. He's one of those guys that has, like, he's a lightning kind of guy. He's got lightning bolts all over him. He actually shares very similar outfit to, like, Black, what's his name? Black Adam. Black Adam. Nice face on this one as well. 32, Black Vulcan. And finally, I wanted to leave this guy for the last because I've always been a big fan of Apache Chief. There he is right there in all his wonder and splendor. Grew really, really big. He'd fight Giganta. It was kind of like a go-to, like in the old cartoons. They would always pair them. You never really saw Black Manta fighting like another character other than Aquaman. You never really saw Giganta fighting really anybody else other than Apache Chief. It was just kind of like a pairsies. I mean, I can't imagine Samurai. Well, I guess Samurai could have fought Could have fought Giganta, but we're not going to weigh in on that just yet. Apache Chief is 31 out of this wave of limited released figures. He almost looks like he's going to start growing, just the way he's kind of flexing and going on there. I mentioned this also, that they look like A's. Like a big capital A. So like looking at this collection I've quickly started, looks like I've just got a collection of decorative A's. Very nicely decorative A's nonetheless. So there you go, guys. A different Meeple, certainly from the other Meeples that we had a look at. Today we were having a look at the Cryptozoic DC Comics Mighty Meeples. This was the 2016 event exclusive blind bags. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way as well. Thanks for watching. I really do. Thanks you good. Thanks everybody. You, and especially you right there. Thank you for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.